First of all, wish all of you a happy, successful, and highly impactful New Year. 2025 should become a blessing year for you with all positivity and strength. And also, the entire year should actually help us to realize many things and goals in our life. I wish all of you and all of you to be successful in life. With this note, we'll start today's class. Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh has apologized to the people of the state for the loss of hundreds of lives during the past 20 months of ethnic violence. On the New Year's occasion, he expressed the hope that 2025 would usher in peace and normalcy in Manipur. I want to say sorry to the people of the state for what happened since May 3rd last year, 2023. Many people have lost their loved ones. Many left their homes. I really feel regret and would like to apologize to all the natives. This is a statement given by Manipur CM Biren Singh. We all know that from the last 20 years, there is a conflict in Manipur state, Meiteis and Kukis. From the last 20 months, there is a conflict between Meiteis and Kukis from 2023 May till date. So Manipur CM apologized for what all happened. He also said, I'll apologize for all the lives that were lost in the violence. And Tiger Zenith to be returned to Simlipal. Zenith is in news. Actually, Zenith is creating news. The problem with Zenith is that Tiger actually made forest officials to be on their tenterhooks in West Bengal, Jharkhand and Odisha. West Bengal, Jharkhand and Odisha on their toes for 3 weeks. Almost for 3 weeks, it created a panic in the minds of forest officials. Tiger Zenith, who had evaded all attempts at capture for almost 3 weeks, since straying from Odisha. What do you mean by straying from Odisha? It actually escaped in Odisha. It was finally on the way back from Calcutta to Similpal on Tuesday. The tiger was captured in West Bengal on Sunday and is being returned after the paperwork was processed for the return. The National Tiger Conservation Authority had asked for its safe return to Odisha and sought its immediate release. Tiger's long journey between 3 states of West Bengal, Jharkhand and Odisha had kept forest officials on their toes. It had entered West Bengal on December 19th and had travelled across 3 districts in South Bengal after multiple attempts at capture failed. After capture, Zenith was kept at Alipur Zoo, which is the biggest zoological park in West Bengal. Alipur Zoo Park is the biggest zoo park in West Bengal. A day after being tranquilized. What is tranquilization? Making the animal calm by administering some medicine. Tranquilization is a process where we will make the animal calm by administering some medicine. So after being tranquilized and caught, its vitals were reportedly stable. Tiger Zenith have created a panic and tension. In fact, Tiger Zenith is actually escaped from Orissa and it entered into Jharkhand and also West Bengal. 3 states forest officials were alert from the last 2 weeks. That was the issue that has happened. Tiger Zenith. Next, the Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, INSPACE. So very, very important. ISRO's INSPACE, Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, said that it has facilitated the successful establishment and operation of 10 hosted payloads from non-governmental entities on board the POEM-4 module. POEM, POEM-4. What is POEM? PSLV Orbital Experimental Module. The mission was launched by Indian Space Research Organization. The mission that has launched today carried out in orbit scientific experiments at an altitude of 350 kilometers within a 55-degree inclination, utilizing the spent PS4 stage PSLV orbital experimental module set in space. So, what is POEM? POEM. PSLV orbital experimental module 4. Okay. What is INSPACE? INSPACE. Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center. INSPACE is an autonomous nodal agency under Department of Space to promote non-governmental entities to undertake space activities. Even non-governmental entities should undertake space activities. Okay, this is the story. And next important and interesting news in the newspapers. Central government declares Wayanadu landslides a disaster of severe nature. In a long-awaited decision, the central government declared that devastating landslides in Kerala's Wayanad disaster of severe nature. It's a disaster of severe nature. Now, central government declared Kerala's Wayanad disaster as a disaster of severe nature. Almost 5 months back, we have seen this Wayanad catastrophe. Central government also acknowledged the impact of the Wayanad disaster. Wayanad MP Priyanka Gandhi recently got elected. She welcomed the declaration, describing it as a step in the right direction. And this year marks 20th anniversary of Quad, Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, India, America, Australia, Japan. Actually, Quad was formed exactly 20 years back, but it got reinvigorated from 2017 onwards in Trump 1.0 presidency. Quad group celebrates its 20th anniversary. India, America, Australia, Japan. They have reaffirmed their commitment to foster a free, open, peaceful and Indo-Pacific. With the tensions with the China is rising in the Indo-Pacific region, Quad is going to reassert its role. Now, in 2025, India is going to host Quad Summit. This is a big news. Next, France reports bird flu on 2 farms after losing disease-free status. Earlier, France was in the bird flu-free country status. Now, France reported bird flu in 2 farms. France has confirmed bird flu outbreaks in the country just days after being officially declared as a free of bird flu. France Agriculture Ministry said. Highly pathogenic avian influenza, commonly called as bird flu, has spread across the Europe in a seasonal wave linked to migrating birds, though the impact has been less felt in the France compared to other countries like US. And next interesting thing and important thing, Romania and Bulgaria today officially have become part of Schengen area. Now Schengen area have 29 countries. Romania and Bulgaria officially have formed part of Schengen area. Schengen area is a visa-free area, visa-free travel area, borderless countries, where if you get a Schengen visa, if you reach one country, you can easily reach to the other country. Schengen area comprises of 29 countries and almost 40 crore population. And don't get confused, European Union is different and Schengen area is different. Most of the countries in EU are in Schengen area, but Schengen area is visa-free travel. It is a visa-free travel. Romania and Bulgaria today officially join in Schengen area. Next, Germany to introduce digital Schengen visa for Indians from 2025. Germany, as a part of Europe's 29 nation Schengen region, will be rolling out digital Schengen visas for Indians by the second quarter of 2025. We can have access to digital Schengen visas. Xi Jinping, Chinese premier, have given a big statement. No one can ever stop Taiwan's reunification with China. How dare, right? Okay. So that is the strength of a leader who has larger than life image. Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, Tayyip Erdogan, Donald Trump. World is full of larger than life leaders. They feel that they are demigods and they can give any statement, any extreme statement. Donald Trump recently said Canada and Mexico will become 51st and 52nd, and I want to recontrol Panama Canal. Now, Xi Jinping is saying that no one can ever stop Taiwan's reunification in China. Next, new civil aviation law regulating the aircraft's civil aviation, Bharatiya Vayuviyan Adhiniyam, is going to be enforced from today on January 1st, 2025. New civil aviation law. The new law that seeks to facilitate designing and manufacturing of aircrafts in India. The new law that seeks to facilitate designing and manufacturing of aircrafts in India, as well as facilitate the ease of doing business in the aviation space, will come into force from January 1st, 2025. Panama marks 25 years of canal handover as Trump wants it to take back. Panama's control over Panama Canal, now Trump is also claiming. This year marks 25th anniversary of Panama's control over Panama Canal. Panama on Tuesday celebrated 25th anniversary of US handover of the Panama Canal, which President-elect Donald Trump has threatening to take back. Indian humanoid robot Vyomitra set for 2025 launch. Gaganyaan human flight might take place likely in the next year, 2026. China declares 2 new counties, not countries. China declares 2 new counties, one of them created out of large part of India's Aksai Chin. China has created 2 new counties in Xinjiang, out of which one is made up mainly of the Indian territory that is illegally occupied in Aksai Chin. The People's Government of Northwest China's Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region declared the establishment of 2 counties, naming them Heian County and Hekang County. And one county is completely in Aksai Chin. This is very bad. The Aksai Chin area was occupied by China with the help of Pakistan. It is actually in our Jammu and Kashmir. It's more than 30,000 square kilometers. And the last important news for today, ISRO gears up for 100th launch from Sriharikota in January. So this year is going to be another fantastic year for ISRO, as we have seen continuous successes of ISRO in the last few years, and 100th launch from Sriharikota in January month, NVS-02 satellite. NVS-02. This is good. The 100th mission will be on board the Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle or GSLV Mark II rocket. So the satellite name is NVS-02. It's very important for the examination. Navigation Satellite Constellation, NVS. Navigation Satellite 02. NVS-02 is going to be launched this month by ISRO. It's going to be the 100th flight of ISRO. Okay. So this is the news for today.